if you're stuck in a temporary buy down that someone else sold you on, I've got news. We can finally fix what should have been done right from the beginning. I am Ron Siegel, certified liability advisor, helping families build wealth through strategic debt management. You know, I've been saying this since day one. Temporary buy downs were never my recommendation. I was always a proponent of permanent buy downs, and here's why that matters now. With inflation coming down, job creation slowing, and the Fed cutting rates, we finally have the opportunity to get you out of that temporary gimmick and into a real permanent solution. Let me tell you about a conversation I had with a client last week. She said, Ron, I wish I had listened to you about the permanent buy down instead of going with the temporary one my other lender recommended. Here's the thing, and this is what I tried to explain to everyone who would listen. Temporary buy downs are financial sleight of hand. You think you're getting a 5% rate, but you never actually had that rate. Not for one single day. When you got that temporary buy down, the seller put money, let's say $10,000, into an escrow account. Every month, you're pulling money out of that account to subsidize your payment. Your actual note rate, let's say it was 7%. That's what you qualified at, and that's what you really have. I've always said, why play games with temporary subsidies when you could get a true permanent rate reduction that lasts for the life of your loan? Strategy beats rate always. But real strategy means permanent solutions, not temporary fixes. But here's the good news. If you're one of those folks who went with someone else's temporary buy down recommendation, we can fix this now. When I tell you we can refinance you to 6.25%, maybe, depending on your qualifications, you're not going up from your temporary 5%. You're going down from your actual 7% rate. And that unused money sitting in escrow, it's yours. And we can be strategic about how we use it. We can apply it. It has to be applied as a principal reduction. So when you do that, okay, now the principal came down, but let's use some of your principal, some of your equity to buy discount points to get you an even better permanent rate. Or if your home value is dropped and you're facing PMI, we can do a single premium buyout. This is exactly the kind of analysis I do with my total cost analysis model. We look at real numbers, not the number marketing gimmicks. The window is open right now, but speed matters. The longer you wait, the less unused funds you'll have to work with. And if you wait until the temporary subsidy runs out, you'll be stuck with a higher rate with no leverage to negotiate. What matters is your household blended interest rate and how much money is actually coming out of your budget each month permanently, not just for 3 years or 2 years. If you have a 3-2-1 or a 2-1 temporary buy down and you're considering a refinance, debt consolidation, or even a new purchase, we do a second look to make sure you're getting into the best possible home finance structure. Don't settle for someone else's quick fix when you can have a real solution. Visit rsrlinks.com/second look. rsrlinks.com/2nd look. That's the link that shows you about our second look program. rsrlinks.com/2nd look, second look. And let's get you out of that temporary trap and into a permanent strategy. Also, get the key steps, rsrlinks.com/key steps. That's going to monitor your credit, check for identity theft. It's going to monitor your assets. It's going to give you all kinds of great data. It'll tell you about your real estate owned. Monitor your wealth through your once a month wealth monitoring, rsrlinks.com/homewealth, rsrlinks.com/homewealth. All kinds of tools, none of them cost you a thing. And we just want to help you try and build that strong financial solution. This is Ron Siegel reminding you that strategy beats rate always, and real strategy means permanent strategy, not some marketing gimmick. That's the Borrow Smart segment brought to you by GetHomeSelect.com, GetHomeSelect.com.